Welcome to ELT Gallery, a channel for learning language, language teaching technology, and linguistics. Now we are still working on a series of videos on English speech sound or VESS. In the second video, we are going to talk about voiced and voiceless. Now let's start. When we talk about consonants, a consonant can be voiced or voiceless, but a vowel is always voice. Now let's talk about the main details. In this video, I'm going to answer three questions. The first question is about what is meant by voice or voiceless. The second question is what are the English voice or voiceless sounds? And the third question is how important is the distinction between a voiced and a voiceless sound or consonant? In the third question, I'm trying to answer the influence of this feature to other consonants or vowels. Now let's continue. First, let's talk about the voice feature. The voice feature or characteristic of a consonant is important in English. It may affect the pronunciation of the vowel and consonant before and after it. The vowel can be pronounced longer or shorter because of the presence of the feature. So a vowel can be pronounced longer because of a voice consonant or shorter because of a voiceless consonant. We'll see that in details. The consonant can also change into a voiced consonant or a voiceless consonant because of the influence of this feature. Now let's start with vocal cords or vocal folds. For that, I'm using the picture. This is the picture, the figure I take from Wikimedia. Here, this is the position of the vocal cords. This is the position of the vocal cords is over here, vocal cords. And then how can we have a voice consonant? Well, it depends on the vocal cord position. If the vocal cords are widely open, what we have is voice because there is no vibration. When the vocal cords are widely open, no vocal cord vibration appears or occurs. And then as a result, we have voiceless consonant. If the vocal cords are slightly open, then they vibrate. So because it's only slightly open, when the air goes through it, then they vibrate. So when the vocal cords are slightly open, the production is followed by the vocal cord vibration. And then as a result, we have voice consonants. All vowels are voiced. Now let's see what are the voice and voiceless consonants are in English. Here we have the voiceless or bilabial p, and then the partner, the counterpart, the voice counterpart is b. So we have p, which is bilabial, and b, which is bilabial, and they are produced in the same way, except that b is voice and p is voiceless. And then we have the labiodental, the f with the lip and teeth, and v. And then we have the incidental between the teeth is voiceless and z is voice. And then in the alveolar we have t which are voiceless, and we have d, z, n, l, and r which are voice. And then we also have palatal consonants, the sh and ch, these are voiceless, and the j are voice. So sh and j are pronounced in the same way, except that sh is voiceless and j is voiced. The same way, ch is voiceless and j is voice. And then we have the y like in yang, that's also voice. Then in the velar we have k and g. K is voiceless and g is voice. And then we have the ng, which is also voiceless. In the glottal, we have the voiceless glottal. And then because of the presence of the voice and voiceless consonants, or voice and voiceless consonants, the suffix for plural nouns can be pronounced differently. Here we have bags, bags with an S. Words, words. Robes, robes. Tables. Here all the words ends with the z sound because g, d, b, and are voiced. But we have hats, caps, bikes. Here the suffix is pronounced as us because t, p, and k are voiceless. And then because we have the hissing sound here, no noisy sound here, we cannot just add z after j, and therefore we add the I sound. So bridge, bridges, and we have brush and brushes. So here we see that the voice and voiceless feature changes or determines the pronunciation of the suffix for plural noun. We also have the same case with the third person suffix. We have bags, I beg your pardon, bags, needs, bribes, kills. So here we have the z sound because g, d, b, and are voiced. But here we have the s sound, meets, sleeps, takes. Here we have the s sound because t, and k are voiceless, and therefore the variant or the form of the suffix for the third person singular verb is the, here either z or s depending on the voice or voiceless consonant before the suffix. And then we have judges and catches because we cannot have a judge and s without anything in between. And then we also have a change of the vowel feature. We can have longer vowels and diphthongs. So we have right, right, and right, side, sight, robe, rope, maid, mate, bag, back, bed, bet, peel, pick, wood, work. Here, as we see here, the diphthong and the vowel are long before a voice consonant and short before a voiceless consonant. Well, that's all. Thank you very much. That's all about voice and voiceless. In the next video, I'm going to talk about tense and lex vowels. See you in the next video.